Hello and welcome to this training on the WWHN plan. Mouthful. What does the WWHN plan stand for? Where, what, how, now. This is a process to help you define a simple 3-year, 1-year, and 90-day business action plan. This is not designed to be a full 35, 40-page business plan that you'd normally expect to be writing for your bank. This is a one-page action plan where you can record what you want to achieve in the next 3 years, next 1 year, the next 90 days. So, the easiest way to explain this is to show you an example and to go through with some of the resources that we have available if you need them. So I'll share my screen and you can then see a example action plan I put together. So, page is very simple. It's divided into 4 quarters. Top left quarter is your 3-year vision, where you want your business and personal life to be. Top right quarter is your 1-year goals, what you need to do in the next 12 months to succeed. In the bottom left-hand corner is your 90-day strategy, how you're going to achieve these goals. And finally, the bottom right-hand corner is this week's actions. So as I said before, this is a 90-day action plan. If you do the maths, you'll find that 90 days splits into exactly 13 weeks. So each week, you should focus on what's the one thing that you can do or achieve this week that will help you drive your plan forward and help you reach your goals. So let's talk about the 3-year vision. Where do you want your business to be in 3 years' time? It's as simple as that. Nothing complex, not looking for you to write a novel. It's some action points. As you can see from this example, a turnover of £400,000 at 40% net profit. 80% of clients on service packages. Managers running both offices while I work on business 2 workdays a week. Investor. And then there are a couple of bullet points left for us to fill in with anything else. So it's very high level. The idea here is for you to say, this is what I want to achieve. This is my goal for the next 3 years. That's your goal. It's not mine. It's not anybody else's. It's what you want for your business. So it's important that you think clearly before you write anything down. You want £1 million. You want to retire. You want to sell a profitable business. Objectives. I would suggest you write down a maximum of 6 key performance indicators, that's KPIs, that if you achieve those in 3 years, you will be more than happy with the progress of your business. I would also suggest that you write at least 2 action points for that 3-year time, those KPIs that are specifically for you personally. Now that might be book a skiing trip, or might be book that world cruise that you've always planned. Gives you something to aim for, and if the plan is successful, you should be able to achieve that personal goal yourself. It doesn't have to be anything massive. It doesn't have to be anything. Maybe, but I had one client who actually put down something really good, which was pay for a wonderful wedding for my daughter. That was one of his personal goals for that 3-year period. So that's our first W, where. Turn now to back to the top right column, and that is our 1-year goals, what. Now, this will be a stepping stone on the journey to your 3-year where. So you wouldn't have a turnover in this case, for example, of £600,000, because that's actually not a stepping stone on the way to £400,000. But in this example, the £140,000 turnover in the next 12 months and a 30% net profit is a number of stepping stones on the way to the 3-year goals. So this is it. All clients on DD and cloud, one senior in each office. If you remember, that one senior may relate to a manager running both offices. This is a succession plan as well. Working 2 days on the business and one full day off. That's clearly a personal goal for, in this case, for myself, uh, to incentivize me to achieve this plan. And then 10% of income coming from partnerships. Again, a specific goal where we have that set down. So you again need to think about what you can and want to achieve in the next 12 months that will get you on that path to your 3-year goal. Again, you're not going to make £1 million in the next 12 months, but only make £100,000 in the next 3 years. So it has to be congruent with that, where that option 3-year vision. Think of it as a stepping stone on the journey. Okay, let's look at the meat of the 90-day business action plan, which is a 90-day strategy. How are you going to achieve all this? So this is actually not KPIs, these are tasks. What do you need to do to make your business able to achieve those goals and that vision that you previously just set out? In this case, purchase of Longsdale's, decided timescale price. Onboarding, building a strategic partnership link. Then that strategic partnership link links back to income coming from partnerships. I need to build those links before I can actually achieve income. So it's actually, these are not objectives, these are tasks. Draw up an action plan for the next 12 months. Document and implement it. So even within this plan, I'm already planning. Launch a better business program, roll it out to clients. So this is me doing an action that will generate that 40%, sorry, 140%, 140k turnover. So these are the actions that you need to think about taking in the next 90 days to enable you to achieve your plan. A little bit about objectives. An objective really should be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So if we take any one of these objectives that we've got on, let's go for the 140k turnover and 30% net profit. So it's specific. There's a specific target. It's measurable. Clearly, you can measure how much turnover you've got. It's achievable. We're not saying it's going to be £1 million in the next 12 months if we're only making £60,000 this year, or £80,000 or £100,000. Clearly, we're striving for a goal that is achievable. Relevant. Is increasing our turnover relevant? It is, in light of the 3-year challenge, i.e. the 3-year vision. We want just short of £500,000 turnover. So an increase to £140,000 in the next 12 months, clearly relevant. Is it time bound? Yes, it is. Guess why? Because we want it to happen in the next 12 months. So that meets a smart objective criteria. All of your objectives should really be smart, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. I've left the last box in the right hand corner because it looks different. It's last. Um, as I said before, 90 days is 13 weeks. You've got your 90 days house strategies. How are you going to actually achieve these? We'll work through that. What I want you to do on the first day of the new week, each week of the 90 days, or even better, on the Sunday night before you get into work, is write down in that one box. You'll see there's a post-it. Because actually, when I do this, I have 13 post-its and I write one down when I've achieved it, take it off. Write down in that one little post-it in that right-hand corner, what's the one thing that you can do this week that will get your plan working and achievable. If you can't actually think of anything, go back to your 90-day action list and say which one's the most urgent, which one's the most critical to your success. What actions do you need to take this week to make that happen? So that's the outline of the 90-day business action plan, the WWHN plan as I know it. As I said, there are plenty of resources. I can supply you with a template of a blank action plan. That's fairly straightforward. I have an ebook, the details of how to get hold of that free ebook on going through how to set up your own 90-day WWHN action plan. You can have, if you drop me an email, I'll leave the details of how to do that in the description for this video. And finally, we have a workbook, and this workbook not only has space for the 90-day business challenge, it also has then 90 days calendar and diary. And each day, the first item is what's the one thing you can do today that will help you achieve your goals. So there's 90 of these. I have copies of this available, or if you're really keen, look at Amazon under Stuart Newbury is the author, and you will find that you can make a purchase of this directly from Amazon. Okay, so that's the WWHN plan and how it fits in with the 90-day business growth program. If you have any questions on either of those subjects, drop me a line. Again, contact details are in the description on this video, and thank you for your time.